welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be getting ready for nothing since the afternoon. I've been working all day. But I love doing my makeup, so I'm gonna do it with you guys. And I thought I would just talk about my story and how I got where I am now. If you're watching this, it means that I hit my goal of losing 150 plus pounds, and that I'm where my first goal is, at least. I know I probably will change that once I get there, but I won't be releasing these until I do. So yeah, if you're watching this, then I'll link the video of my full transformation down below so you can see the full success. And yeah, so I'm just gonna do my makeup, talk quickly, and then sit around my house doing chores for the rest of the night. All right, here we go. Okay, no idea. My camera turned off. Okay. So we're already into full foundation here. No idea what got recorded. Okay, so I am about 2/3 of the way through my weight loss journey. Started, my heaviest was 340, and I'd say that's when it started. And like, I'm not the type of person that I just last year saw that number and said, oh, okay, now it's time to start dieting. Like, that was summer 2016 that happened. And it's just been this kind of slow progress until this year, which is when I kind of, turned on the wheels a little bit with it. Is that a phrase? Turn on the wheels? I don't think it is, but you get my gist. So, yeah, but let's back up. Like, how does one get to 340 pounds, right? It's not like most people don't. So, how do we get there? I was always big, growing up. And like, I see pictures of myself when I was a kid, even 2 years old. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I was so much bigger than my daughter is now, at the same age. And you just realize how I was already on such an unhealthy path so early. And my mom always says, like, you just love to eat. You were just sturdy. Like, it wasn't like you were eating bad things. You're just hungry. And I get that, because if my daughter was constantly telling me she was hungry, I'd feed her. I'd be like, no, get any more food. My daughter sort of self-regulates, so I don't have to deal with that. But anyways, always bigger through elementary, middle school, all of it. And it's not like I didn't have friends. If I had friends, it was just the sort of situation where, like, they'd be your friend behind closed doors, and then, like, out in public, they just, like, kind of would be mean to you, like, alone with everybody else. So that was that old chestnut. Bullied, made fun of. People would make fun of what I wore, because, you have to wear different things. Like, when you're bigger, you have to wear different things. You have to do different things. All of it. So I got made fun of my whole life. Taller, bigger than ever. I was always the tallest person in class. I developed before everybody in class. Like, it was hard. So, but I was always athletic. Like, I always played volleyball. Volleyball was my favorite thing to do. I loved it. I started playing competitive when I was 11. So, like, pretty early on, I was doing conditioning and weightlifting and all sorts of stuff for these, like, upper level competitive volleyball crews. And so I was fit. Like, I was fit, but I was big. And I know that everyone says that, there's, like, articles like, can big people be fit? And it's like, I do think that they can, but, it's just my opinion. So I was always fit. And the summer before going to high school, I was like 225, I think, that's big for a 9th grader or an 8th grader. And my mom and dad were like, wanting to love me and support me through everything, but also, as parents, they want to make good choices and make sure that you're healthy. So they gave me this bribe, which, good for them. I get it as a parent. And they said, if you lose 50 pounds, I think it was, they wanted me to get to 175. And I wanted to too. Like, I was motivated. They would give me a belly button ring. I could get my belly button pierced. And so I worked my butt off. And by the time I like was starting 10th grade, I had got down to like 180, 175. I was there. I was getting my belly button pierced. It was great. It was like I hit my goal. I did it. I worked hard. I made it happen. Awesome. But obviously, up until that point, like I had no experience with guys. Nobody dated me. I had never had a kiss. Like I hear about middle schoolers dating nowadays, and I'm just like, what? Blows my mind. But yeah. So 10th grade starts. All of a sudden, I'm hot. All of a sudden, I'm on varsity volleyball, and I didn't know how to handle it. Like I didn't know how to handle the attention. I didn't know how to handle. Like I was not well versed. And my mom like did her best, but also was just like not really in touch with the early 2000s generation of kids and behavior and whatever else. So I made poor choices. Like I did not make good choices in those years from 10th grade to my senior year. Basically, I just like made decisions that are not my proudest. But because of that, I ended up kind of deciding in my senior year, or the end of my senior year, and then freshman year of college, like I'm gonna just crawl back into my comfortable hole of being a fat person, basically, and hide from the world again because I don't like the way I behaved when I came out of this shell. And I think like subconsciously that's definitely what I did. It took me a long time to realize why I did that, like what made me kind of ping pong back. Not that everybody doesn't, but I think not that everybody does. A lot of people who are on weight loss journeys do that, right? It's a common story that you hear. But I think for me, I did a lot of soul searching. It's like, why is this happening? And or why did it happen rather? And I think that's the reason. But luckily, my husband, who knew me in my smaller phase, he was still around and he didn't care that I was basically self-sabotaging into this hole of, you know, more poor choices, really, all in all, more poor choices. And we started dating in 2011 again, and I was like, I don't even know. I thought I was around the same size I am now, which, by the way, is 241 as of this morning. But maybe I was a little heavier. Maybe I was like 250 when we first started dating. Anyways, I was turning 21, and I was on a health journey to try to be better and feel better about myself again. And then, of course, you start dating, and it's like, oh, I forgot that I have a goal, and I want to do anything better for myself. So cue another just like downhill slide. Like I don't remember the journey from like 20 and a half to 21, but I remember that I was losing weight, I was feeling good, I was getting my confidence, and then lo and behold, here comes my husband, my boyfriend at the time, all falls off the wagon again. And we're cooking together, and we're making meals, and we're drinking, and we're just, as a fresh 21-year-old does. And yeah, again, poor choices. So I'm now, we'll have another video about like what happens at 21. But I basically go through this super traumatic thing at work because I did a job that was pretty traumatic, especially for someone who's 21, doesn't have any experience doing what I ended up having to do. Again, whole nother video on that topic. I don't want to secondarily traumatize anybody watching, but just the downhill slide just keeps happening. So my husband like stuck with me through it, but I ended up having to go to counseling and like dealing with some major just like psychological stuff that was going on. What is going on with this eyebrow? That's what I want to know. I need to get those suckers plucked. Anyways, so 21, that happens, right? 21's a big year. The trauma led to more bad choices. lots of drinking, like lots and lots of drinking, too much drinking. Counseling, which addressed the acute trauma, let me back up. Did not address the acute trauma, addressed the acute symptoms that the trauma was causing. And I just let it go. And that was it from basically 23, 22 and a half, 23 till summer of 2016. So 25, almost 26, I just ate and I drank and I tried to work out. I would jump on the elliptical, you know, for 20 minutes, twice a week. And I just kept gaining and I didn't care. And I was like, yep, that's me now. That's just gonna do that. But then when I wanted to have a baby, it's amazing how you realize that your choices once again have affected you in a way that you didn't anticipate them. So I was trying and trying and trying. I think it was like a whole year and I couldn't get pregnant. Like not at all, like not even a little bit. And then I did. No, back up. I met this doctor. She said, you have a thyroid issue, you have polycystic ovaries, like you need to be on metformin. It's this off-label use of metformin for not diabetes, but for helping the insulin absorption. I'm not really exactly sure the science behind it. But she said, you need to be on this pill. And the side effects are pregnancy and weight loss, which is what you want. So I was like, okay, cool. So she got me on metformin. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. She got me on metformin. And it was awesome. Like that was right around when I hit 340. I got down to like 315, 310 after a couple of months. So like fall 2016. And then, I got pregnant. I got pregnant in May of 2017. I was down to 290 when I got pregnant. So I had lost, you know, if we counting the 340, which was probably like, you know, a Monday after partying all weekend or something, you know, eating like a bunch of pizza or something Sunday night. But from that 340 point to May, June of 2017, I lost 50 pounds. And now I was pregnant and I was so happy. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I was terrified, of course, but I was so happy. But then in July of 2017, I found out I lost the baby, which was heartbreaking. Oh, it was horrible. So, you know, I didn't want to spiral. I was, you know, getting older, more mature. And I said, okay, we're not going to spiral this time. We're not going to go off the deep end and go back up to 340. We're going to get our S together and just like, you know, get it right. So, I stayed right around, I think I like maybe bounced up 10 pounds. Like I think I went to like 305. July 2018. So it was like a whole year, right? I'm trying to get pregnant. I'm not having any luck. July of, it must have been before then. So like, I don't know, I was right around 290 again. So like ping pong up 10, 15 pounds, come back down to 290, get pregnant again. And this time it's with my daughter. And it was the most amazing pregnancy. Like I had no complications. Everything was wonderful. I gave birth to her. She was healthy, perfect. And you know, I gained like 35 pounds during pregnancy. So I think I got up to like 325, something like that during pregnancy. Okay, there we up again. We're up above 300. And that was spring of 2019. Work my butt off from spring of 2019 till winter, early winter of 2021. And I got down to 275. Now, I had just been kind of on vacation, so I was about 280 when I found out I was pregnant with my son. So again, timeline-wise, we're in 2021, early. Find out I'm pregnant again. I'm 280, like 283 by the time I found out I'm pregnant with my son. And I gain another like 30 pounds-ish, I guess. I think it was like 312 at my heaviest with my son, 315. Give birth to him. No complications. Everything's wonderful. Healthy as a lark. No gestational diabetes. Nothing. Like so healthy, so lucky, so blessed. And I gave her to him and I said, you know what? I'm so tired of making goals and not hitting them hard, like hardcore. It's time. And so February of this year, 2021, I said, I'm going to run a 5K. Like, I want to run. I've always wanted to run and I've always sucked at running. I'm going to become a runner. And so I started training February 1st. And at that point, I had been like enjoying weddings and parties and holidays. So I was only at like 306 when I started. Only, like, meaning I hadn't lost a lot of baby weight. I'd only lost like maybe 7 pounds of baby weight or something. And that's how this journey started. Like, I had my 2 babies. I was tired of waiting around for my life to start. Like, I'm not gonna ping pong again. I'm not gonna yo-yo. I'm not gonna, and see, I can say that because I know that I was successful or I wouldn't be posting this video. See, you see? That's why I made the decision to not post until I'm ready. Because if I said that and then all of a sudden I'm the YouTube person that's like back up to 350, everyone's gonna be like, see, we knew it. We knew it. But I'm not going to. So anyways, yeah, that's how it started. And I started running, and at first in February, it was just basically running and trying to eat less. And then, here is the whole crux. This is why I'm doing the whole thing. I found people on YouTube. I found, in particular, Louise's journey, who you guys have probably seen if you're watching my videos, but she's this amazing gal in like the UK of some persuasion. And she lost 120 plus pounds. And when I stumbled across her video, she was training for a bikini competition in like a weightlifting thing. A what? So, yeah, she was like just kicking ass. And I was like, okay, if she looked like that and I look like this, but she can look that good, so can I. And so it was YouTube. It was this connection with someone on YouTube. And I'm not on any other social media. So it was only this platform. That was it. I was like, if Louise can do it, I can do it. And then I found other people like Obese to Beast, Felicia Heathley, I think her name is. Like, I found all these people that just like motivated me. And I'm running 5Ks. And now I've ran 2 5Ks. I'm training for my 10K. Like, it's just been this incredible, incredible, incredible journey. And of course you find other YouTube, right? You find other people doing running for the first time and things like that. But yeah, so YouTube is the thing. So YouTube is what I found March, like end of February, March of 2021. And I was like, oh, I need to do calorie counting. That's the ticket. And so I started using MyFitnessPal and I started doing it. And here we are, end of October 2020. What are we in? 2022. Have I been saying 2021? 2022. Just fill that in for those other dates. 2022, and I am 1 year postpartum, and I've lost 65 pounds as of today. So yeah, I'm doing it, you know, I'm doing it. Is that a song? I think it is. Maybe I'll find a clip and put it in right there. Yeah, and I'm not gonna stop. So I was down to 306 when I started this journey. I'm at 241 today. I want to be at 185. So we have 56 pounds. Check the math. That might not be right. 56 pounds to lose to hit my goal. And we're just going to go on this little journey of these videos, and we're just going to keep talking, expressing, motivating. Yeah, I never saw anybody on the journey that ended up being successful as I was watching. Also might not have just hung on long enough to like see, you know. But I think that this will be helpful for someone, like to see the final transformation and then like the rewind to see where it all started and how it went and like the journey as it's happening. I'm hoping it's going to be really beneficial. And honestly, if it motivates one person, like one single person, that's why I did it. So I might have 1 subscriber at the end of this video, beginning of this video, end of this video. And that's okay. I don't really care, because maybe it's that one person whose life I'm going to change. Maybe it's that one person who's going to go on a huge weight loss journey and life transformation and become the person that they want to be. You know? Also, another YouTube star I love, totally off topic, Bailey Sarian. Oh my gosh. I mean, I think I knew how to do makeup before I watched her stuff, but that girl, she is something else. And now everyone just loves her for her murder makeup podcast thing, which is great. I mean, everyone obviously adores it. Her makeup tutorials, oh my gosh, check them out. Bailey Sarian, she's so good. She is so fun too. I love her. I mean, I don't know her, but I bet she's fun. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm almost done. I'm gonna do a little bit of lip. I'm gonna steal that from Bailey. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna talk out, you know, how do you talk and do lips? You can't, can you? I really overdrew those today. I mean, I have so much more to talk about. 20 minutes, that's nothing, really. You know, there's a lot more I gotta say. Can say, will say. And so yeah, we're gonna do this again. Probably a lot. Talk about motivation, talk about fears. Oh my gosh, the mental side of this journey has been so much harder than the physical. Absolutely, without a doubt. So we're gonna talk about that. Because I think anyone who goes on this journey has to be prepared for it, which you might not be when it starts, but you'll learn soon. You'll learn pretty quickly that you have to be, because it's so hard. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about how I get through the tough days. Some days I don't do it very well. Anyways, that's it. I'm ready to sit around my house all day and not do anything, because I'm just at home working today. Thanks for listening. That was super fun. Can't wait to do that again. And I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.